Can a car be accidentally interesting? Absolutely.
Are you sure about that?
Take the Ford Aerostar, for example. It was a minivan from the 90s, which is inarguably an awful platform to start an argument for an interesting vehicle.
Right? Wrong!
Until you consider that you could optionally get one with a 5-speed manual transmission and a high-output V6. Accidentally interesting. Inversely, a vehicle can absolutely be accidentally awful.
Now, hear me out for real.
Take for instance the Cadillac XLR, which was the car for you if you wanted to spend more money than if you were to just buy the Corvette that it was modeled after, and then go slower and still not have the LS engine. So today, I present to you a Toyota Camry that is the antithesis of everything that you've come to expect with the name. Good or bad, from conception to execution, it is undoubtedly interesting. In very typical fashion, the interior is insufferably inoffensive. Combined with the fact that this car was designed with Toyota's vibrant clarity, I think corporate is an excellent way to summarize how it looks in a single word.
Hi, how are you?
But apparently style really doesn't matter that much because it got real comfy being at the top of the board, being the best-selling car in the land of the pickup truck for years, only falling third overall behind the F-150 and the Silverado.
I mean, it's not like you're finishing 18th.
Nothing wrong with silver.
Nothing wrong with silver at all.
I'm just kidding you, man. I don't want to win.
But that's about where its similarities end with the norm of this car, because our flavor of the day comes with the optional V6 engine, the 2GR-FE to be specific. It was a 3.5 liter V6 that sang to the tune of about 268 horsepower. Now to put that into perspective, if you pull up next to some mid-70s muscle cars, you're probably winning. And yeah, there was that whole emissions thing, but we don't have to talk about that. Now while it may not have been breaking any land speed records in the body, it was still only marginally slower than the aforementioned Cadillac, and the engine was deemed handsome enough to find its way into a car that was known for speed and elegance: Lotus.
I fear you're underestimating the sneakiness, sir.
Sometimes appearing naturally aspirated, sometimes appearing with a supercharger, and ranging anywhere from 370 horsepower to 430 horsepower. Hilariously enough though, part of its surprising sleeper performance isn't only credited towards the engine, because in an effort to make the car as economical as possible, they managed to shave down its drag coefficient to 0.28, which is technically more slippery than this. They even went as far as to deliberately step up the underbelly to create a Venturi effect at speed for downforce on a Camry. They were putting in some serious effort into the technical engineering of this thing, even completing the overall design for the car a full 17 months ahead of production, submitting the patent for it in December of 2005. Somewhat following with the theme of design and aerodynamics, 2007 would also be a big year for the Camry, being the year that it was introduced into NASCAR.
What was that all about?
Making it the first foreign car to be featured in the circuit since the 60s.
Well, the 60s were fun, but now I'm paying for it.
But like I said before, to add to the drama, this car was the opposite of the norm for Toyota Camrys.
I'm gonna punch you in the face!
But it's opposite day.
Oh no!
And that includes the reliability aspect. These cars were unfortunately plagued with problems from the get-go, immediately getting a below average score from Car and Driver for having transmission issues. And just when they had gotten that taken care of, a lot of reports started popping up everywhere about drivers experiencing unintended acceleration and problems braking, all attributed to sticky throttles and improperly fastened floor mats. So in many ways, this car was the anti-Toyota Camry.
You are not you. You're me. No shit.
And sure, you can slip right back into the familiar characteristics by going with the 4-cylinder, just like you can opt to eat a sugar-free oatmeal raisin cookie instead of a chocolate chip cookie. But then you gotta ask yourself, is it even worth it at this point?
It's metaphorical!
It just goes to show that just like you can learn at least one new thing from every person you meet, every vehicle has at least one quality that deserves to be noticed if you look hard enough. Some just need a little more looking than others. So if you've got a vehicle that you'd like to hear about, leave a comment and let me know what I should do next. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can be notified whenever I upload, but as always, thank you so much for watching. Now go drive safe, stay curious, and have a wonderful day.